what's goody in the hoodie? This camera and this lighting finna be a struggle. I already know it, so bear with me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Jayla, and as you can see, this is gonna be my 20 tips for college freshmen. This applies to any college freshman, but it is mostly directed to Valdosta State University students because that is the school that I attend, so I really have like the tea, okay, on Valdosta State. So yeah, if you guys really want some tips and some tricks for college, stay tuned. Okay, so as you guys know, I am an upcoming sophomore at Valdosta State University. I just finished my freshman year about 2 weeks ago, so it's real fresh on my mind. I just want to give you guys some tips, so let's get started. The first tip that I have for college freshmen is to do everything early. I cannot stress this enough. You don't want to be last minute with anything when it comes to college, especially Valdosta, because they don't care. Like, they don't care when it comes to classes, like registering for classes, getting your books, applying for scholarships, applying for jobs, most importantly financial aid. You guys get your financial aid done as early as possible. Like me coming out with this video right now, like in the May, beginning of June, y'all should already be done. Okay, y'all should have it like, well, not even done, like it needs to be in the works, almost done type thing. Like you need to have your financial aid done as soon as possible, because it will stress you out, it will like make you mad, it will make you cry. You'll be like, oh my god, I'm not going to school, because financial aid is really serious when it comes to college, and like you gotta have it done. So definitely get everything done early, especially financial aid. The next tip that I have for you guys is, I really don't know how to word this, but I'm gonna just basically say be ready for anything. I wrote down, I said stay ready so you don't have to get ready, period, sis. Because in college, especially your freshman year, anything can happen. Like anything can come up, something good, something bad, anything could happen. So you need to be ready at all times. And when I say be ready, make sure all your ducks in a row. Like make sure you got everything planned out, everything scheduled, everything like ready. Make sure if this happens, this is what I'm gonna do. If this don't happen, this is what I'm gonna do. Like make sure you always have a plan, or a couple plans, because I don't know how many times me and my friends have had to have backup plans because stuff didn't work out, whether that's like parties or schoolwork or events, anything. Like just make sure you are always ready. The next tip is stay on top of your work. Now this is a big one, especially for your freshman year. Do not come in thinking this is gonna be like college. I can study how I studied in college. I don't have to study at all. Like that is not the mindset you should have, because college is not easy. It's not gonna be like high school. It's not gonna be oh, I can just study the day of and be straight. Like it's not gonna be like that. So make sure you stay on top of your work, because that's the reason you came to college. Like that is the ultimate reason you are here in the first place, to do your work. So like stay on top of your grades, academics, all of that. The next tip is to get or gain a close relationship with your teachers and other staff members. Now this is important, and I mentioned this in one of my other videos about my freshman year, but this is a good one because at the end of the day, these are the people that are in control of your grade. You are in control of it to an extent, but they are the ultimate controllers of your grade. So I feel like if you have a good relationship with them, at the end of the semester, when you need those extra 0.5 or extra 1-2 points, maybe they can give it to you because you tried, you went to see them in their office hours, you went to the study sessions, you actually tried in the class, and they see that, they see the effort, they see the work, and it will help you in the end. So I say get a close relationship with them. And as far as staff goes, these people that you see around campus that are not professors, but they're like staff members, like they work at the school, they could help you in the long run, especially with getting a job. Like if you know somebody that knows somebody, you know what I'm saying, you can easily get a job. So just get to speak, or say thank you when you're walking, when they hold the door for you, or go to certain events that they're sponsoring, because you'll get emails about different events on campus. So definitely go to these events, meet these people. Like these people could definitely help you in the long run. Okay guys, so the next tip is to get a job if you can handle it. If you've had a job like all through high school and you know you can handle a job, I say you should get one, because money is gonna be tight. It's gonna get tight. It's gonna be low sometimes. And you know, you're gonna go through that phase where you just be like, dang, bro, I ain't got no money. Like, so I suggest that you get a job if you can handle it. I, of course, recommend part-time. That's probably the only thing you're gonna be able to get when you're a student. But I also suggest that you get an on-campus job, because you know you'll be right on campus, just in case you got to run a class or you got to run to your room or something like that. It's definitely way more convenient your first year, so I definitely recommend getting a job so you can have constant money coming in, no matter how small, but you know you'll have money coming in, and because you're gonna spend money in college. So I suggest getting a job because it'll make things a lot easier. Tip number 6 is to be social, but not too social. Now what I mean by this is, when you get to college, you're gonna meet so many different people, especially at Valdosta State. It's people from everywhere. It's gonna be, you know, people you've never seen before, people you've never, like, you know, it's gonna be new people. And so I suggest that you be social, you know, go out, make new friends, you know, get to know different people, but also be careful, because you know, you are in college, you are here for a reason. You don't want to, you know, get involved in something or get involved with a group of people that, you know, you can't, you know, see yourself growing with. So I suggest, you know, just be careful. Meet new people. Don't be shy. Don't be too shy, because, you know, you just meet new people. Meet your people. You're going to find your people in college. Okay, so the next tip number 7, is to get involved to the best of your ability. It's going to be some meetings you can't make, some events you can't make. Like, it's gonna happen. If you're used to being involved in high school like I was, it's gonna be hard for you to transition into the college life, because it's gonna be hard to get involved at first. You're not gonna know anybody. You're gonna be like shy to go to certain things, and it's not gonna be as easy as it was to get involved in high school as it is, in college, as it is in high school. So I definitely recommend that, you know, you try to, you know, meet new people, or meet people that are in the organizations or head of the events that you want to be involved in, and then, you know, you can work your way up, because it is going to be hard at first, but I definitely think you can do it. I definitely don't think you should do too much. I feel like, you know, just pick 1 or 2 orgs, or maybe even 1 org your first year or first semester, just to, you know, see how you do with it, and then, you know, gradually do more as, you know, you get further into college. Okay, so the next tip is to save your money and spend it wisely. When you get to college, I don't know how much money each person comes to college with or whatever, or how much, you know, your parents are involved in giving you money, but me personally, my parents only gave me money when I absolutely needed it, you know what I'm saying, or when I was like begging for it. And I didn't have money coming in because I didn't have a job at in Valdosta. I just had a summer job at home. So for me, like, I had to save. Like, it was like I had to save to live kind of thing. And you're gonna have to save your money in college. You're gonna have to spend your money wisely. It's gonna be so many opportunities where you can spend your money, because you've been given this freedom to where, you know, you can do what you want, when you want, with whatever you want. So just make sure you think about that. Think about your future. Start thinking about credit. Start thinking about, you know, future bills you're gonna have to pay, the lifestyle you want to live, because those things are gonna come faster than you think. Like, I'm already thinking about credit, like, because it's like something serious. It's something that's gonna get me, you know, all the things that I want in life. So, you know, just keep those things in the back of your mind when, you know, you out spending all your money, because it's so easy to spend money. I spent so much unnecessary money my first year. It makes no sense. The next tip, I know you guys have probably heard a million times as y'all are researching all of these college tip videos, but the freshman 15 is real, baby. It is so real. It is the realest thing that I have ever come across. Okay, sometimes it's the freshman 20, freshman 30, baby. We gonna talk about it. All right. But definitely try to work out and eat healthy as much as you can. It is very hard to eat healthy in college, because on campus they don't have the best options, but that's okay, because, you know, there's different alternatives. If you have money to buy, like, you know, groceries every week, healthier groceries, I say do it, because it is so hard to be healthy in college, and working out, you just not gonna want to do it. I promise you. Like, even if you work out now, you're gonna get to school, you're gonna be like, I don't want to do that. Like, you're gonna be like, oh, I'll do it later, or I'll do it next week, and it's gonna end up like you not doing it. So definitely try to stay on top of working out and being healthy, because working out is free at school, so I mean, you have the opportunity and the ability to do it. So I say just, you know, try to keep up with it and just try to be as healthy as possible. It's hard, but just keep that in your mind. Okay, so the next tip is to check on yourself. This is a very important one when it comes to college, especially if you are going far away from home, or you know, you're going to school by yourself or something like that. Your mental health is very important. Mental health is very important anyway, but especially for college students, because we get to school, we start, you know, taking on more than we can handle. We start, you know, stressing about work, stressing about all kinds of things, and like everything just starts like tumbling at some point, and then everything starts going really, really good, and you're just like, oh my God, what's going on? And I just think that mental health is so important, and you really, really need to like sometimes just take a step back and just, you know, sit down with yourself, figure out what you got going on, and just handle it. Because if you don't handle it, it's going to start building up, and by the end of the semester or end of the year, you're going to be like torn up. So I definitely think checking on yourself and checking on your mental health is very, very important. The next tip is about relationships and friendships. I got a couple tips for these, okay? First is the mindset. You have to realize that you and people that you meet are probably not going to have the same mindsets, and if y'all do, keep those people close. But if y'all don't, that's okay. Y'all come from two different places, y'all have been raised differently and everything like that. So definitely remember that, you know, y'all have different mindsets, and also remember that you have time. Like, you have time to make friends, you have time to, you know, find your significant other. All that doesn't need to happen your first year of college. That is such a fairy tale. It will not happen like that. It's just not, that's just not how it is. It's not real life. So just remember that you have time. Y'all are gonna have different mindsets, and also growth. You're gonna grow in college. You're gonna grow a lot your first year. You're gonna learn things about yourself you never knew. But yeah, you're gonna grow in college, and you're also this is like, it might happen, you might grow from people that you knew all your life, all through high school, all through middle school. You might grow from those people, and it is okay to grow from people, because, you know, it's part of the process. So, you know, if you lose friends in the process, and you're probably gonna gain some more. If you lose a relationship in the process, you're probably gonna gain another one. So just be aware of those things and keep that in mind. Okay, so the next tip I have for you guys is to talk to your advisors early and frequently. When I say early, I mean as soon as classes start. Set up a meeting with your advisor just to talk about, you know, where you started out, like if you came in with college credits or if you didn't, just where you started and where you're trying to go, because you need to have a plan when it comes to academics. Because the end of the semester, you be like, oh, I should have took this class, or the end of your first year, you be like, oh, I should have took all those classes, like something like that. So make sure you keep in touch with your advisors, and keep in touch frequently. It costs nothing to make an appointment with, oh my bad, it costs nothing to make an appointment with your advisors. It is free. It might be a little time consuming depending on your schedule, but I promise you it's gonna take literally nothing to just go see your advisors, talk to them about what you got going on, what you want to do, what you're trying to do, and they will definitely be there to help you. Okay, so the next tip I have for you guys is kind of a simple one, but it really, really is going to help you guys. Learn how to study. Learn what works for you and what doesn't work for you, and learn it quickly. For me, being a nursing major, I had classes like chemistry and of course my core classes, but chemistry specifically, and my friend, she had anatomy. You have to learn how to study. Maybe in high school you didn't have to study, but in college I'm like 99.9999% sure that you're gonna have to study, and you're gonna have to find a way to study. If that means flashcards, if that means videos, if that means just rereading it or rewriting it, it's whatever works for you. You need to find out how you study and what works for you and what gives you the maximum grades, because you need to know how to study. It's like, it's gonna be a time where you're gonna like be, you know, taking a test or doing your work or doing homework or something. You're like, dang, like I really need to study for this, and you're not gonna know how. So I suggest, like, if you're watching this video now and you have like a free summer for you, figure out how to study. Figure out how you know how to study, or how whatever works for you, and when you get to school it'll be way, way easier to transition. Next tip also goes with social life. It is basically staying true to your values. When you come to college, when everybody comes to college, they have a set of values or a set of beliefs that they live by, or that they were taught to, you know, go with or whatever. And when you get to college, it's going to be a lot of, I guess you could say, peer pressure, or, you know, people around you that are influence you, whether good or bad. And I just want you guys to know that your values are important. They're there for a reason. So stay true to your values. And basically, when a situation comes up and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should do that, basically go with what you know. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, don't do it. If you do feel comfortable doing it, do it and have a great time. But I just say, you know, stay true to your values and beliefs and just go with what you know. If you feel like it ain't for you, then it ain't for you. It's okay. I promise. Like, if those people ain't for you, those people ain't for you. If that org ain't for you, that org ain't for you. Just go with what you know and go with your values. Like, trust your gut. Your gut is big in college. Trust your gut. The next tip is change. Things are gonna change. You going to college is a change in itself, and I just want you guys to know that you don't have to have it all figured out right now. If you don't have a major, go undecided. If you know you're deciding between majors, just pick one that you feel is good for you, because your major is probably gonna change like 2 or 3 times your first year, honestly. Because I changed my major. I changed it once, but I thought about changing it again because it was just like I didn't know, and I started getting confused. I started getting stressed out about my work, and I was just like, oh, this ain't for me. But honestly, things are gonna change. Your mind is gonna change. It's okay. Just like, you know, keep going, keep pushing. Don't just give up. I'm like, oh, this ain't for me. College ain't for me. Don't just give up that easily. The next tip I have for you guys is, if you see an opportunity, grab it. If you see any opportunity, whether that's extra credit, whether it's getting into an organization, whether it is getting something free at an event, okay, if you see an opportunity, grab it. Opportunity is gonna come and it's gonna go in college, so definitely if you see one, grab it, because it might change your life. Next thing I have for you guys is time management. You might feel like you're not gonna be that busy, but you're gonna get really busy really fast sometimes. Like, it's just gonna come out of nowhere. And don't let time slip away from you, because you could be doing something and next thing you know, you have an assignment due in an hour, or you have something due next week and you haven't even started on it. So just like, you know, make sure you manage your time, plan out things, get a planner. I suggest get a planner. I have a planner. It works for me. It doesn't work for some people. Some people just use the calendar in their phone, or some people can write stuff on their whiteboard. It just depends on what works for you. Me, I use a whiteboard, I use my calendar on my phone, I use my notes on my phone, and I use a planner. I have to have all of those things for me to like function and run smoothly. So just find what works for you, but just make sure of all things you manage your time, because it will slip away from you. The next tip I have is more of a like advice kind of thing. Well, all of this is advice, but this is like a I don't know, I can't explain it. But the tip is, do not go home every weekend. Whether you live far, whether you live close, like, it does not matter. Do not go home every weekend, y'all. Like, you're in college. This is your life for the next 4 years, maybe even more, because college ain't easy. But this is your home. This is where you're gonna be. Spend a weekend in Valdosta. Like, get to know your city, get to know where you are. Because if you go home every weekend, you're gonna stay attached to home, and you're not gonna be able to really get your freedom or really branch out on your own. Okay, so tip number 19 is to ask for help and ask for advice. Y'all, I cannot stress this enough. It is okay to ask for help. It is okay to DM somebody, snap somebody, message somebody on Facebook, somebody that has probably been in Valdosta, or even just like somebody that you don't even know that well. It is okay to ask for advice. Like, it's okay to ask somebody for help, because they most likely will help you. They'll probably just, you know, hurry up and shoot you back with an answer. Like, it is okay to ask for help. If you don't ask, you're not gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Don't just think answers are gonna come to you. You have to go out there and find those answers. Okay, so number 20, the last and final tip, is probably one of the most important, is to have fun. You guys, y'all are in college. This is your first year of college. I want you guys to go out and have fun, experience new things, experience new people, and just have fun. Like, you're in college. You only get this experience once. Like, enjoy it and have fun. Okay guys, those are all the tips that I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment. If you see me on campus, feel free to stop me, talk to me about anything, or any advice, or any questions that you have for Valdosta, or just talk to me. Like, I swear I am a friendly person. You'll probably see me with 2 other girls. I'll put their pictures right here, but y'all can definitely hit them up too. I'll leave their social medias either on the screen or down below. But yeah, feel free to hit me up on social media as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.